Hollywood isn't just noticing SB19, it's studying them. From industry insiders praising their discipline to Western producers analyzing their sound, the Filipino powerhouse is no longer an emerging act. They're becoming a global case study. But why are film composers, talent agencies, and music executives suddenly paying attention? And what does this mean for the future of global pop dominance? Stay with me, because what's happening behind the scenes may redefine Asian representation worldwide. Like, subscribe, and share if you believe Asian artists deserve the global spotlight. Hollywood has a history of noticing talent only after it proves itself on the global stage. But SB19 flipped that script. What began as curiosity in niche corners of the Western music industry quickly escalated into genuine recognition. Early reaction videos from vocal coaches, producers, and performance analysts began circulating online, each dissecting SB19's live precision, vocal stamina, and choreography. These weren't just fan reactions. They were professional assessments, praising a level of discipline that rivaled seasoned Broadway ensembles and global pop acts. The turning point came after their appearances at international festivals. Western media outlets and industry insiders started including SB19 in discussions normally reserved for top-tier global acts. The combination of tight choreography and live vocal consistency shattered preconceived notions of manufactured pop, replacing it with a recognition of technical artistry. Every move on stage, every harmony in their songs, demonstrated a rigorous work ethic that commands attention. Hollywood, above all, respects authenticity. SB19 doesn't just perform, they perform with precision, passion, and professionalism, qualities that Western talent executives rarely see replicated in young groups. Their emergence isn't a passing trend. It's a case study in how genuine artistry transcends borders, making Hollywood take note of a Filipino act that's rewriting the rules of global pop. Hollywood respects authenticity, and SB19 performs with it. Western music producers are studying their sound. Means sonic architecture is not just catchy, it's strategically engineered to resonate across global markets, and Western producers are taking notice. Their music blends EDM, R&B, hip-hop, and orchestral pop elements in ways that feel modern, cinematic, and culturally versatile. The layering of vocals, the dynamic build-ups, and the meticulous mixing mirror production standards found in top Los Angeles and Seoul studios, signaling that this isn't amateur experimentation, it's professional-grade artistry. Streaming data shows that their song structures are crafted for maximum retention, with hooks placed at moments that maintain listener engagement. Western producers dissect these patterns not just to admire them, but to understand why they work internationally. The way SB19 balances genre versatility with narrative storytelling makes their music equally at home in pop playlists, film trailers, or television soundtracks. Moreover, the cinematic quality embedded in their songs opens doors for sync licensing in Hollywood. Anthemic choruses, emotionally charged bridges, and orchestral textures naturally align with film scoring, making SB19 a potential go-to for Western content creators seeking authentic global sound. This level of craftsmanship demonstrates that SB19's music is not simply commercial. It is a calculated artistic vehicle capable of crossing cultural and linguistic boundaries. Their music is cinematic, not just commercial. The performance standard that impresses Hollywood. SB19 sets a bar that even seasoned Western pop acts struggle to reach. What separates them is not just talent, but discipline. Performing high-intensity choreography while maintaining flawless breath control is a feat that requires years of rigorous training. Yet SB19 executes it nightly, often without a single note out of place. Unlike many mainstream acts that rely heavily on backing tracks or studio polish, SB19 delivers raw, unfiltered live vocals, proving that their artistry is both genuine and reliable. Hollywood takes note of reliability under pressure. For executives planning global tours, award shows, or televised performances, technical consistency is just as critical as charisma or fan appeal. SB19's ability to synchronize complex dance routines with live vocal harmonies mirrors the discipline of Broadway performers, yet they maintain a contemporary pop energy that feels effortless. This combination of stamina, precision, and stage presence transforms every show into a masterclass in professionalism. It's no wonder that industry insiders increasingly treat SB19 as a benchmark for global performance standards. They perform not as idols catering to trends, but as athletes perfecting a craft, earning respect from talent scouts, producers, and choreographers alike. Every stage becomes proof that the group is prepared for the highest stakes, making Hollywood's attention both inevitable and deserved. They perform like athletes, not idols. Why SB19 fits Hollywood's demand for global diversity. Hollywood's approach to casting and music collaboration has shifted dramatically in recent years. Studios, record labels, and talent agencies are actively seeking multicultural voices that reflect global audiences. After the success of Crazy Rich Asians, the demand for authentic representation of Asian identities skyrocketed, highlighting a gap in mainstream media that extends far beyond East Asian narratives. SB19, hailing from Southeast Asia, is perfectly positioned to fill that void. Their international appeal is not superficial. They embody Filipino culture while embracing universal pop sensibilities, making them cultural ambassadors for a region often underrepresented on the global stage. Hollywood recognizes that audiences crave authenticity, and SB19 delivers both artistic excellence and cultural credibility. Their music, performances, and storytelling provide fresh perspectives that diversify global pop while maintaining mass appeal. For producers, directors, and music supervisors, this combination is a strategic asset. Incorporating SB19 into projects allows Hollywood to tell broader, more inclusive stories while tapping into Southeast Asia's booming fan base. The group isn't just performing, they're expanding narratives, demonstrating that global pop success can come from anywhere, and signaling a new era where cultural diversity is a core component of entertainment strategy. They fill a representation gap Hollywood is actively trying to close. SB19's music is engineered not just to entertain, but to resonate on a cinematic scale, making it a prime candidate for Hollywood's film and TV sync landscape. Their anthemic choruses, layered with soaring harmonies and dynamic instrumentation, are tailor-made for epic trailer moments. Think heart-pounding montages or climactic reveal scenes. Emotional ballads carry the weight needed for drama scoring, evoking the kind of resonance that lingers long after a film ends. Meanwhile, their darker cinematic tracks can seamlessly underscore action sequences or suspenseful thrillers, proving their versatility across genres. Streaming platforms like Netflix and Amazon Studios increasingly seek global music to appeal to diverse audiences. SB19's sound naturally aligns with this demand, blending contemporary pop sensibilities with universal emotional cues, making their music immediately adaptable for international projects. This creates opportunities beyond traditional album cycles, as a single sync placement could catapult them into millions of households worldwide. Their music's cinematic quality is no accident. It reflects a sophisticated understanding of storytelling through sound. Hollywood creatives are noticing because SB19 doesn't just make songs. They create moments, atmospheres, and emotional arcs that translate perfectly to visual media. In short, one well-placed track could redefine the group's global footprint overnight. One placement could introduce them to millions overnight. Reaction from Western vocal coaches and curiosity. SB19's true authority comes from professional validation. Western vocal coaches and musicians have increasingly dissected their performances, praising technical aspects that casual listeners often overlook. Breath control, tonal consistency, and dynamic range are repeatedly highlighted as elite-level skills. Musicians note their intricate harmonies, precise layering, and seamless blending of multiple voices, techniques that even established Western boy bands sometimes struggle to execute live. Expert validation carries a unique weight in the music industry. Unlike social media hype, which can be fleeting or emotionally driven, professional recognition signals sustainable artistry. Music directors, producers, and label executives often use these assessments to identify talent capable of thriving in high-stakes global markets. SB19's blend of technical precision and performance charisma demonstrates that they are not just visually appealing entertainers, they are consummate musicians. Hollywood insiders also note that this expertise translates into versatility. The group can adapt to multiple genres, perform in live broadcast scenarios, and collaborate with seasoned artists without compromising quality. The reaction of trained ears underscores that SB19 operates on a professional plane, earning respect that goes beyond fandom. Experts don't react emotionally, they react technically. What sets SB19 apart isn't just talent, it's business acumen. Hollywood and the global music industry increasingly respect artists who think like entrepreneurs, and SB19 fits this mold perfectly. The group approaches every decision, from song releases to branding initiatives, with a mindset of ownership, understanding the long-term value of their intellectual property. This self-management approach mirrors models used by top Western acts who retain creative and financial control over their careers. Touring and production discipline further reinforce their credibility. Every stage show, international performance, and fan event is meticulously planned, demonstrating operational precision comparable to major global tours. Unlike many artists who rely solely on management to execute logistics, SB19 actively participates in planning, ensuring both performance quality and audience satisfaction. Hollywood investors and executives notice this level of professionalism because they understand that talent alone is fleeting. What matters in the long run are systems, structured planning, brand consistency, and revenue diversification. SB19's approach proves that they are not just performers. They are a sustainable, scalable, creative enterprise. Their business discipline transforms them from pop stars into an institution, attracting opportunities that go beyond albums or tours. Hollywood doesn't invest in talent. It invests in systems. SB19's rise in Hollywood's awareness wasn't accidental. It was engineered through digital strategy and viral content. Platforms like TikTok and YouTube have bypassed traditional industry gatekeepers, allowing global audiences to engage directly with their performances. Viral dance challenges, live performance clips, and behind-the-scenes content amplified reach, creating exponential visibility without relying on Western labels or media coverage. Global fan engagement metrics caught industry attention. High interaction rates, international trending hashtags, and multi-platform virality signal more than popularity. They demonstrate market potential. Hollywood scouts and record labels increasingly use these data points to identify acts capable of succeeding on an international scale. SB19's digital footprint essentially became a proof of concept. They don't just make music, they command attention, drive trends, and maintain consistent engagement across borders. This algorithm-driven visibility also positions them as marketable, bankable artists. Their story illustrates a paradigm shift. In today's music landscape, digital influence often precedes, and sometimes outweighs, traditional Hollywood validation. SB19's growing visibility in Hollywood isn't just about recognition. Western producers and composers are increasingly intrigued by the group's ability to merge pop sensibilities with orchestral and cinematic textures, creating opportunities for cross-continental co-productions. Beyond music, SB19's stage presence and vocal versatility position them for voice acting roles in animation or even live-action dubbing, similar to global stars who have crossed into multiple entertainment domains. Their disciplined touring model also allows for global promotional tours aligned with major film releases or branded campaigns, creating synergy between music, cinema, and merchandise. A single, well-placed collaboration, whether a soundtrack feature, co-produced single, or animated project, could dramatically expand SB19's reach, introducing them to audiences who might not yet follow global P-pop. Their combination of musical skill, business discipline, and adaptability makes them uniquely poised for sustained Hollywood integration. SB19's rise extends far beyond music. It represents a cultural shift, challenging the historical dominance of Western and Korean boy groups in global pop. Hollywood's attention underscores this shift, signaling that industry gatekeepers now recognize the value and legitimacy of Southeast Asian talent on the world stage. The ripple effects are immense. New collaborations, investment in local music ecosystems, and broader audience openness to diverse voices. SB19 isn't a fleeting trend. They're a cultural movement, bridging continents and inspiring the next generation of artists. Hollywood noticing is not the victory. It's the confirmation that Southeast Asian pop, led by SB19, has arrived, permanently reshaping the global music and entertainment map. Hollywood reacting isn't the victory. It's the confirmation.